Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, the market has been balancing in a range and the sell side has been active near yesterday's high. Now we know that the market broke out to fresh all-time highs a couple of days ago, but at this point, the market has started to establish essentially a new trading range up here. So even though the buyers are dominant, up here, the market is now in a more balanced state, and we are going to have to see broad market strength and some decent upside momentum in order for the market to break out beyond 74 quarter to 76 quarter. If we are not seeing that broad market strength, or if we're seeing outright weakness, then we could see a move back down towards 64 to 66. And if there's sufficient downside momentum at that point, the market could even test the 60.5 to 62.5 breakout area. So we are still going to give more preference to the long side, but we have to be just a little bit more careful and more aware of trade location and what's happening in real time. And then today being Friday, it wouldn't be surprising to see a bit of profit taking a little bit later in the day. So the focus is still going to be on the long side, and we are going to continue to be cautious on short setups. But now, in order to take a long setup at a high price, we need to make sure that the underlying momentum situation really supports higher prices, that the tick is holding above zero, printing some nice values, that the advanced decline line is showing some strength, that we're not seeing any major weakness in the other markets. So now that this breakout is a couple of days old, we just have to be very vigilant in real time and see how the situation's developing, because if we are seeing outright weakness, or if we're seeing downside momentum, then we could see a move easily down to 64 to 66, and even 60.5 to 62.5 could easily get tested, and that's still a spot where responsive buyers can be active. In the event that we go even a bit lower, we have an open gap at 57.75, followed by the HVN at 56.5, and a naked VPOC at 54 quarter, and each of those levels can attract responsive buyers on first test. And then in order to take a short setup, we have to make sure that it's timed correctly and that the location is fairly good. So we are going to continue to exercise caution on the short side and still keep the focus more so on long setups. So immediately off the open, let's see if the buy side can hold ES above the current overnight low, which is 69 quarter. If that overnight low changes ahead of the open, then that's a level that we will need to adjust. But off the open, we'll be watching to see if the overnight low can be held, and if we are seeing some momentum come into the upside, and how the advanced decline is shaping up, how the other markets are shaping up. So today being Friday, heading into the weekend, I think we just need to be a bit more selective on the trade setups that we take today. So those are the main thoughts heading into the open. Let's see if the buy side can maintain the recent control, and we'll take it from there.